So we're going to present another powerful feature of UVPackmaster 3 for Blender, stack groups. UVPackmaster is not only a great UV packer, starting from version 3, it's also an advanced UV stacking tool. So let's take a look. If we go over to the Align menu panel over here, you'll see that it provides a ton of different modes and options to drive the UV stacking process. Now, in fact, some time ago, we already created a tutorial which describes all these stacking options in detail. Now, you'll find a link in the description. But how does it relate to the main topic of this tutorial, stack groups? Now, stack groups is a feature which allows you to combine stacking and packing into a single click operation, thus allowing you to speed up your UV workflows significantly. Let me just show you. Okay, so let's go back to the packing multiple panel. There we go. And let's expand the advanced packing options panel. We'll enable the functionality. And now the logic of this feature is really straightforward. You group the islands being packed into a set of stack groups. Now, every time you press the pack button while having the stack group enabled, the packer will first perform a stacking operation on all islands belonging to the same stack group, completely independent of every other stack group, and then immediately performing a packing operation on all the islands, keeping the stacked islands from the previous step together. But islands which are not assigned to any stack group will not be stacked at all. They'll just be packed in the usual manner. So let me show you. If I press the Show Group Assignment button over here, let me select everything, Show Group Assignment, you'll see the packer will show the N letter above every island. Now, the N letter means that the island is not currently assigned to a stack group. That's something to keep in mind. By default, no island is assigned to a stack group. So now if I press the pack button, you'll see that no islands were stacked before packing, and that's because no islands were assigned to a group. So I'm going to undo that. And now we're going to use this functionality in the simplest scenario. Let's assign all the islands to a single stack group. Now, in order to do that, I just need to keep all the islands selected and press the Assign Islands to Free Group button. As you can see, all the islands are assigned to stack group number 1. So now, if we press the pack button, you see this time the packer stacked the islands before packing and then packed the islands together. And the point of this feature is the packer will repeat the same process every time you repack the islands. So you could be sure that the islands will be stacked every time before every packing operation. But there are a few things that we've got to explain here. First of all, note not all the islands were stacked on top of each other, and now that's an important thing to remember. Assigning 2 islands to the same stack group will not automatically guarantee that they'll be stacked. It only guarantees that in the stacking phase, the packer will check whether the given islands are similar, and it will stack them only if the answer is positive. So for instance, if we look at this island and these islands, it's no surprise they were not stacked. These islands were not considered as having a similar shape, which is obvious given how they look. Now also, the large circles, they weren't stacked with the smaller circle. Now while they have a similar shape, they differ in scale. This means the packer didn't consider them as similar. So now the question is how exactly the packer determines if 2 islands are similar to each other and whether to stack them or not. Now the answer is simple. It uses the current state of alignment option set in the aligning multi-panel over here, in the same manner as if you run the usual stacking operation in UVPackmaster. So if you're not familiar with these options yet, once again, I highly recommend you watch the other tutorial I created specifically on the stacking functions of the packer. Now, knowledge of those options is crucial for using stack groups efficiently. Here, I'm only going to give you a quick overview as an example of how the aligning options drive the process when using stack groups. First, I'm going to undo. I'm going to enable the adjust scale, and then let's go back into the packing multi-panel and press pack. Now, do you see the difference? Now, all the circle-shaped islands are stacked on top of each other. And that's because this time I instructed the packer to allow to scale islands when determining if 2 islands are similar by enabling that adjust scale option. Okay, let's have a look at these 2 islands. Now, why aren't all these islands stacked together? Now, while being similar in shape, they differ ever so slightly. So the packer only stacked those islands which are similar enough. Now, if we want all these islands to be stacked, there are a few approaches that we can take. Firstly, if we go into the aligning tab and increase the similarity threshold to, I don't know, 2.5. Also, let's just untick adjust scale. We don't need that anymore. And then back to the packing panel and press pack. And as you can see this time, these 3 islands were all packed into a single stack. Now that's because by increasing the threshold value, I made the packer slightly more tolerant to the shape differences when considering whether 2 islands are similar. So that was one approach, but you can also make the packer perfectly align the vertices of all these islands so that all of them will have exactly the same shape. Now you can do that by setting the following combinations of the align options panel. Now I just need to change the similarity mode to vertex based position. And then also I'm going to enable the correct vertices position. Now that's how you normally do it when you're using the standard stacking operations in UVPackmaster. But let's have a quick look when I try and do it when I'm using the stack groups functionality when packing. So let's quickly go back to the packing multi-panel and press pack. And yep, you'll see a warning that says similarity options correct vertices is ignored when packing with stack groups. So the packer does not correct vertices in the stack group mode. So if I zoom in on a given stack, you'll see that all the vertices are not corrected. So that's the only limitation of stack groups when compared to the standard stacking operations in UVPackmaster. But that is not a huge issue as there is a simple solution to it. So let's undo a few times. This is so we're back in that kind of like correct state. Now, in order to solve the issue, one simply needs to switch to the alignment multi-panel and run a single standard stacking operation with correct vertices enabled. Just to correct the vertices in a desired way, and then to continue using the stack groups feature in the usual manner. So in the alignment multi-panel, I kind of want to correct the vertices of these hoof-shaped islands only. So in order to have only the given island selected, I can deselect everything and then select one island and press L. And then press select similar, and that did the trick. Now I still have the correct vertices enabled. So in order to have these vertices corrected, all I have to do is run a standard stacking operations by pressing align similar stack. And yeah, that's it. And as I've said already, you just need to do the correction once. So I can now disable the correct vertices, and now I can continue using the stack groups in the usual manner. So let's select all the islands again, and then I'm going to press pack. And that's basically it. The given stack will have the vertices aligned after packing from now on. Okay, so note that so far, we've had all the islands assigned to a single stack group. Now in the last part of the tutorial, I will show you why it may be useful to have different stack groups defined. So I'm going to undo that. And just to recall, currently we have all the islands assigned to number 1, so show group assignment. And by assigning the islands to other groups, I simply define which islands are going to be stacked on top of each other. So for example, let's have a look at these islands here. So far the packer stacked them all during all operations, simply because they were assigned to the same stack group. And now let's say for due to some reason, I need 3 of the islands to be stacked together, 2 other islands to be stacked together, but separated from the first 3, and the last one to not be stacked at all. So let's grab 2 of these, and let's say we're just going to stack these 2 together and not stacked with the first 3 islands. Okay, so that's pretty simple. We just need to assign them to another stack group. Now we do that by clicking assign islands to free group, and you can see now they've got a number 2. All right, now let's go ahead and maybe select this island here. And let's say it's going to be an island which I don't want to be stacked at all. So I have 2 options here. I can assign it to another stack group, so number 3, and leave it as a single island in that group, or I can unset a group assignment for that island, because remember, islands with no stack groups assigned are excluded from the stacking process. So I'm just going to do the later. Let's go unset group, and that's it. So now we can select everything again, and then press pack. We'll go show assignment groups, and as you can see, the feature worked as expected. Islands assigned to groups number 2 were stacked together, but not mixed with islands from group 1. Now the island not assigned to a group was packed separately. which is this one. Now, at the very end, I'd like to show you one more interesting application of the stack group functionality. So for that, let's undo the last operation. Once again, I have 2 stack groups defined of these islands, and one island is not assigned to any group. Yeah? You see, the main application of the stacked groups is using them during a packing operation, but note that the stack groups can also be enabled during standard align operation. Just look at the stack groups subpanel is also available in the align tab. And when the stack groups are enabled during a stacking operation, they define which islands will be compared against which during the operation. It means the packer will not consider stacking 2 islands if they belong in different stacking groups. So there is a logic to how stack groups work during a packing operation. Now to demonstrate that, let's now run a standard stacking operation on these islands with stack group enabled. So let's press align similar stack and then show group assignment. And as you can see, the packer didn't stack all the islands on top of each other. It filtered them by their stack group assignments. Now, an important thing to keep in mind, apart from the packing, stack groups can also be used to drive stacking operations in a more precise way when you need it to speed up your workflows. All right, so that's all I wanted to show in this tutorial. At the very end, I recommend you watch one more time the previous tutorial focused on UV stacking alone, just in case you're not familiar with this topic. That's an important thing to learn when you start using stack groups in your workflow. Now, there will be a link in the description. Also, just one last thing, obviously, if you're still here, like and subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, notification if you want to be notified about UVPackmaster tutorials in the future. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.